Welcome to Montreal, Canada, and thank you guys for tuning in and watching Nitro. Monday Nitro. Here we go. Tonight's episode is going to be right off with a bang. AJ Styles wants the mic, so you know it had to be done. You know they had to give this man the mic. When AJ wants to speak, they'll give him that mic. I'll let him do what he needs to do. Tonight it's going to be very simple. Tonight I'm issuing an open challenge here on WC Nitro to anyone in the back. Because shit, I want to fight. Who will accept this open challenge set through by AJ Styles? It's an interesting one. I don't know who will set it up, but there is... Oh, I know that music. We know who this man's about to go up against. Is the undeniable badass. It is Bron Breakker. And Bron Breakker here on WCW television said he's done with the games. He is now looking for a championship shot. And I don't think you got to ask, man. This is a good way to put yourself out there, and already knocking down AJ Styles right off the goddamn bat. Wow. AJ, I don't know if you're ready for this, man. You're phenomenal, but this guy is a definitely challenge that I don't know if you're walking out of here with this W. No disrespect to you, sir. No disrespect to you. As we'd like to welcome you here to Nitro. Thank you guys for joining us on the road to Bash at the Beach. Bash at the Beach is going to be a great time. Can't wait to see the matches that unfold. But tonight I'm going to give you a little, look at a counter right there. I'm going to give you a little bit of what's going on tonight. AJ attacking Bron Breakker. A shot to the midsection right there. And AJ Styles, a pile driver to kick this one off. That's crazy. Didn't think he would pull off a pile driver. But tonight's episode is built around championship stakes and unfinished rivalries and new rivalries, and the growing tension that's getting us for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, and the build into Bash at the Beach. And right now we're seeing Bron Breakker right now trying to make his claim, stake his claim for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, because that's gonna be a new challenger coming to whoever the WCW champion is by the end of tonight. Yet that's right. We don't know who will win it tonight, because tonight Eric Bischoff said that Bill Goldberg is in the building. He has brought his World Heavyweight Championship, the real World Heavyweight Championship. Bischoff and company have been questioning the win of Sheamus, even though I'm not questioning. None of us are questioning it. He won that title fair and square. But there is questions that why was Eric Bischoff away from the building? Why was he not allowed to do what he's been doing for the rest of the time? Why Sheamus? Why did Sheamus get the special treatment? So tonight we will see our main event be a match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Goldberg versus Sheamus to close us out here tonight. But these are two men that I think could be next in line if they play their cards right. These are two guys that could be in line for a WCW World Heavyweight Championship. And right now, AJ Styles is taking it to Bron Breakker. He came out here tonight, opened a quick challenge, got right to the point, said, I'm not going to play around with you. I'm not going to hit the catchphrases. I'm out here for a fight with anybody. And Bron Breakker said, let's go. The future against the past. Let's go. And right now, we are seeing a fair matchup between both of them. Back and forth here between AJ and Bron. You know, Bron's got the youth and speed and explosiveness, but you can't take away the speed and explosiveness from AJ Styles, because that man is still very explosive and still has a lot of speed. And it's going to be an interesting battle with these two. And look at Bron Breakker using that power. You know, Bron is seeing AJ Styles as a finally established veteran in there, and he understands, hey, if I could beat AJ Styles, I think that puts me in the conversation for the WCW World Heavyweight title. And move like this. Oh, shit. That is just, look at his breakneck speed. The 23 miles per hour is one thing, man. When you see it on TV, and that spear. Huge spear that rips right through AJ Styles. And I think we're closing that out. And Bron Breakker running through Styles here to open Nitro up to open it up here, man. And AJ, again, he's everywhere. He's on Raw. He's on SmackDown. He's everywhere. This man's everywhere that you want to be. And tonight, I think it might have caught up to him right now. Bron Breakker, look at that speed. Clotheslining the hell out of him. I think he expected a spear out of that one. And no, he went up top. So Bron Breakker outplaying AJ Styles tonight. And if you're Bischoff now, you're like, do I really want Goldberg winning tonight if he's going to have to face that man? But again, this now elevates, I think, Bron Breakker into the conversation of the next in line for the WCW World title. I don't think it gives him that match yet, but it elevates him to that position there. And we will have to wait and see how that turns out. But here on Nitro tonight, we got some other great news, other great matches here tonight. The main event is going to be featuring the WCW World Champion Sheamus defending it against the so-called Eric Bischoff WCW Champion Goldberg. And it's going to be a major championship rematch from Slamboree where Goldberg was put down, where Sheamus put him out like that. And, you know, Goldberg wants to prove that losing his title was not the end of his dominance. He wants to bring it back and continue his dominance. And Sheamus saying, hey, look, this is my first title defense. I'm going to establish that this championship is mine, and it was no accident. And up next is going to be a huge matchup here. And I mean that literally, two big, meaty dudes who should be competing for the Arby's World Heavyweight Championship. Big E and Royce Keys. Two men right here, all about the power, all about the speed. Two men have had different journeys, but here they are meeting at each other because WCW is the home of Big E. It's the home of Big A, the big man. And Royce Keys is trying to deliver just that. And Royce Keys coming at him with headbutts like that. That's a smart headbutt to get off right there. And Royce has been dominant. Royce has been a good guy. Yeah, he's got some losses here and there, but he's at least doing it the right way in my eyes. I think he's doing it the right way, not trying to cheat, not trying to take any shortcuts. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And I'm going to run a little bit more through tonight's card just to give you some more of what's coming your way here on Nitro. Royce Keys to the Iris District. God damn, what a splash. You're going to see the Hurricane tonight defend his WCW Cruiserweight Championship against former champion Akira Tozawa inside of a steel cage match. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy wild. And I can't wait to see that. Flammer, then she's going to defend her title for the first time. She's going to defend her WCW Women's United States Championship against Charlotte Flair. And then we're going to figure out who's going to be the next challenger for the WCW Women's World Championship in a gauntlet match later tonight. It's going to take a good portion of the show. It's going to be amazing. I can already tell you it's great competition there. Then Bron Breakker, we just saw Bron take down AJ in a generational showdown. And right now the powerhouses are going at it right now with Royce Keys and Big E. As Royce Keys trying to pick up the win. Here we go. And then we get the non-title matchup. It's Joe Hendry, the WCW International Champion, will be going one-on-one with Rusev. Again, the champions are out in full display here tonight on Nitro. We are back from Slamboree, our Slamboree break, and we are now back here, ready to call the action here. Royce Keys still kind of got to be feeling the effects of facing Obafemi this past Friday on SmackDown. A hell of a match those two had for a #1 contendership for the WWE Championship. Unfortunately for Royce Keys, he wasn't able to get the win. But tonight he's moving gears. He's changing that up and saying, hey, let me show what I can do. And as we're building up towards Bash at the Beach, we want to know where we're going. Who's going to be at the top of the game? Who's going to be there competing for that title here? And both these guys want to be there. Both of them want to compete in that aspect. And I'm hoping that one of them can eventually get that championship matchup. Again, these are two guys that Big E was a former WWE champion. And then you have Royce Keys, who's never been a champion, but he's gotten an opportunity once to be a #1 contender, but he hasn't gotten it yet. And I know at Slamboree we had a fatal four-way. You know, we've had fatal four-ways. We've had a #1 contendership for it, and the winner was Royce Keys. So Royce Keys does have a championship matchup. But tonight, this is him just defending it. Tonight, this is him pretty much saying, I deserve to be that #1 contender. Big E essentially told him, look, it was 4 of the men in that ring. It was us 4 and Rusev and Inamura. But honestly, I don't think you actually beat me. See, I don't think you actually had a true one-on-one with me. So I want to I want you to face me tonight. What Rusev told Keys, I want you to prove that you deserve it. And if you do deserve it, you would beat me in that ring tonight. And if you don't deserve it, I think that answers itself. And Royce Keys, being the man that he is, said, all right, you know what? I'll do it. I'll face you tonight. I don't give a damn. I'll face you tonight, and I'll show you that you need to shut up and just accept the loss that you had. And we'll see what happens, man. As Big E hits a big ending. The big ending on Royce Keys. And Royce could be out, and this match could be over. Now kick out by Keys. Showing you his wherewithal right now to stay involved in this matchup here. Cannot give up here, man. Cannot give up. He can't. You know, Royce Keys tonight said, look, tonight he's about shutting up one of the haters, shutting up a guy he thought would have his back and understand him. And I thought, of all people, I thought Big E, you know, a guy, similar build, a guy who you know, he's seen this kind of guy, like, you know, I mean, who doesn't like Royce Keys? Who's got a problem with Royce Keys? But Big E said, look, I just don't know if he really earned it. He won a fatal four-way. Like, if it was me, I would have fought it. I would have fought whoever was trying to challenge me, and then I'd go after the title. And this is what Royce is doing tonight, trying to prove Royce Keys, that Royce Keys is the #1 contender for the WCW World Championship. And he'll be watching that match later, just as the rest of the locker room, just as the rest of all of us will be watching that matchup between Goldberg and Sheamus. This has been a physical contest, and Big E with the flying elbow. You know, Royce Keys, I think he has to win this, man. Has to win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Big E was right, if Big E was correct, and Big E beats him for it. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I wouldn't be surprised if Big E destroys Royce Keys here. But look at Royce Keys. Royce Keys, oh God, on the neck. That was a particular move to do. I don't think you should have done it, but Big E kicks out. As Big E wants to show that he can still go right now. And now Royce getting a little flustered there as he's punching the life out of Big E right now. As Big E's really proving it right now that he's the one that believes he should be the #1 contender. As he's busted open right now. What a powerhouse matchup this man has been. These two just being big men, beating meat, busting chests, smacking meat. It's just this what it is. It is what it is here. As Big E, if he wins, I don't know if you change. Oh, this is a big splash. A big splash by Big E. I think this might be the match. And yes, Big E is victorious. And what does this do to Royce Keys? His confidence. Beaten in a one-on-one matchup here by Big E. Does this add Big E to the conversation for the WCW Championship? Do you now have to put that spot on the line? I don't know. I don't think so. But Royce is probably thinking to himself, what the freak did I just do? Why did I accept this matchup? It's a tough one, Royce. I don't know how you're going to do it, man. I don't know how you're going to get through this, but we'll find out and wait and see what happens. We'll see what happens in the future. And up next, I'm waiting for this. Been waiting for one of this matches. The first title defense of the WCW Women's Championship. And we're about to get this one here tonight. And it is Charlotte Flair's time to shine, baby. As Charlotte Flair is going to get a chance at the WCW Women's United States Championship. And we're going to see what happens here tonight. And I've been told right now that, wow. And there's a champion, right? This pertains to the match that just occurred right now. And wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. At Bash at the Beach, the first match that will kick it off for us is going to be a match. Wow, that's crazy. It's going to be a match between Big E and Royce Keys. They're going to have themselves quite the match to start off the night because they're going to be the ones closing off the show. They're going to have a 2 out of 3 fall match, best 2 out of 3 falls. And the winner of that, I'm getting the word right now, will face the world champion later that night. Royce Keys' #1 contendership is gone up in flames like that. Wow. Eric Bischoff with the call there. And that is a call that is Nitro-esque in the self. But wow. Now you really now, even if you win the match tonight, you don't know who the hell you're facing. You'll be better rested, but damn. As Big E now and Royce Keys have a date at Bash at the Beach. And I do want to inform our viewers right now, we are seeing this championship matchup between Charlotte and Flammer. The first title defense, the first Women's United States Championship defense for Flammer for the belt here on Nitro. And what I do want to inform fans is, in a couple weeks, I believe either next week or in 2 weeks, we're being told we will be doing our Nitro episodes, King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring based, as we are also participating in the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. We have a couple stars in there. You'll see some matches from the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. You'll see them here live on Nitro. You'll see them all across every channel, against air in every show. You'll see it all on it. You'll see it on SmackDown. You'll see it on Raw. You'll see it on Main Event. You'll see it on Velocity. It's going to be a King of the Ring takeover for the next couple weeks coming up for WCW. So I'm very excited to see what that looks like. Who's going to be participating in that one for WCW? So I'm being told, yeah, next week we can start expecting to see some King and Queen matches of the ring. So tonight's a big night for Bash at the Beach to see what kind of matches will form from there. And we'll see what happens. As right now, Flammer now is on top of Charlotte, and Flammer, a double champion, Reina's champion and this champion. You know, a lot of double champions. It's a big, tall ask, big, tall measurements. I mean, ask Joe Hendry. He's been able to defend both of them, and he's trying to do his best. He'll have to defend that title as well later, but we'll talk about him later on in the show. As right now, Flammer is figuring it out right now. She's entering the ring here tonight, wanting to prove that she's better than Charlotte Flair, and that Charlotte Flair is just the Nepo baby that she claims she is, and she wants to finish Charlotte Flair's aspirations of coming after that championship, of coming after the U.S. Championship. And, you know, I believe in Flammer. I'd like to see her be able to prove that her championship reign is legitimate. But Charlotte believes that championships belong around her waist and says that was a triple threat matchup. And that's the only reason she lost, because if it was a one-on-one matchup against either one of those two women, she would have beat them. And she says, look, there's only one person that should be carrying every championship in WCW because they need credibility, and that's her. She believes that she has the resume, the experience, and the pedigree to give those championships the acknowledgement they need. And this is just a simple fight of respect for Flammer, saying, you don't know what I've done. You don't know how long I've held this championship for, the Reina's championship, and all the challenges I've come across and the ones I've beaten. So I need her to understand that. And Charlotte's just trying to add another championship to her legacy. This is just Charlotte adding championships to the legacy. And Flammer, very happy that she's gotten her championship. She's been a champion for more than a week because we were off last week. But she's been longer than a week already. And she's been having the time of her life with both her titles. Or on her social media, enjoying those titles. She's been having a great time. But in this moment right now, this is your first title defense. You cannot let the moment, you cannot let this moment get you lost in the moment. You cannot let this moment overwhelm you, because you're across the ring in a one-on-one matchup against Charlotte Flair, who just hit you with a spear. She just hit you with the spear there. Now you got to figure out how you're going to get out of this. And Charlotte trying to drag her right here. Again, this is a no disqualification matchup. The way they both wanted it, they didn't want anything left up to chance. And look at the legs. She's got the legs right there. Figure eight, figure eight, figure eight's on. The figure eight is on. And I think this might, I hope she doesn't tap out, but it could be a way. It could be her match. This could be how she taps here. This is not going to end well if she does tap. No, she's not tapping. She's punching back. She's fighting back. And she's going as hard as she can here on this one. And now back to it. Tossing her across. Big elbow that knocks down Flammer. Flammer gets knocked out silly on that one. Man, again, Charlotte drawing from her experience and big-time matches, man. No disrespect to Flammer, but, you know, she's never been the main event of WrestleMania. And right now, Charlotte, Charlotte did not see that one. Flammer puts her down. Oh, did it work well enough? And why are you not going for the pin? It's not the, she's got to go for the pin. She just drops a trash. That's why she wanted to drop a trash can onto her. She wanted to drop that trash can into her. And Charlotte gonna take Charlotte's gonna take a knees right there to Flammer's gut. That was smart by her right there. That was smart by the champion. And oh, come on. Charlotte Flair saying that neck breaker, figure 8, everything I've done here tonight is it. And Charlotte Flair, I thought she was about to add another title to her legacy. I thought she was about to put another belt to the collection. But Flammer is doing everything she can right now. And she is refusing to stay down. And look at, what is this? Flip it. And then, nice Hurricanrana. A great Hurricanrana, but will they keep her in this matchup? So, small package roll up. Oh, no, she's got it. Is this one almost dead? Oh, no. Charlotte flips it around. Charlotte. Oh, no. Charlotte got the better. And Charlotte wins. Oh, come on. The reign of Flammer is over before it even began. And Charlotte Flair will walk around as our Women's United States Champion, and another title belt added to the collection of Charlotte Flair. That's a tough one to watch. That's a tough one to see. You don't want to, you wanted to see a long reign for Flammer. She's been a great champion in AAA, and she got that title at Slamboree, and now she loses it here on Nitro. And I love these breaking news that happen in my ears and in my ear set. I love it because it gives me great news to tell you right now. Bash at the Beach match already created. A championship rematch. Flammer, Charlotte Flair, one-on-one again. That we don't know the stipulation yet, but we do know those two ladies will be competing at Bash at the Beach in a couple weeks' time. Again, like I told you, tonight has it's a big episode feel tonight. It's a lot of great matches tonight. And again, we know King and Queen of the Ring is going to take over the Nitro set, the Nitro stage for the next couple weeks. So we're building that card up now tonight. So glad to see another match added to Bash at the Beach. But right now we've got Nakamura, Grayson Waller. As Nakamura tonight has Inamura on his side tonight, telling him, look, I want you to see how things are done, how you win. Same with The Miz. The Miz also coaching Grayson Waller. It's like two guys who are coaching right now. Right now the teacher's facing one of the students, and the other one is, that's what it is right now. The Miz is Waller's teacher. And if you didn't know, Inamura and Nakamura are on that same kind of connection right now. Again, I didn't think I would see it here, but I guess more Nakamura having more stateside experience. This is what's going to happen. And we have had rumors about adding a possibility of a new show in Japan, and it is coming to fruition from the rumor mills. It looks like it might be in the works, but again, until we can confirm it, we will confirm it. And right now, it's just all rumors, and we'll see what happens there. As right now, Grayson Waller pumping up right there. Grayson, go Grayson. And don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, we still have a steel cage match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Stunner by Waller. What a stunner by Waller on Nakamura. Can this be it? Can this be the match already? Goddamn, that'd be quick if it is. And now kick out by Nakamura. We still have as well, we also have a #1 contendership matchup for the Women's Championship that will be contended in a gauntlet match. And then we will also see Joe Hendry, our WCW International Champion, in a non-title matchup tonight against Rusev. And we will see the World Heavyweight Championship defended as the real WCW World Champion right now. The actual one who actually is the champion, Sheamus, takes on the fraud of a champion that says he's the champion, Goldberg. And big leg drop missed. He should have just gone straight for a leg drop and not done all the theatrics right there in the flares. And we'll also see the tag team champions in action here tonight too. Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince will also be in action. So a lot of action still left to come here on Nitro. So don't go anywhere. As you can see, it is an hour and 18-minute episode. So shit, it's a lot, but it's worth it, I promise. And right now, kicks right there. And now Nakamura countering this situation by him. It's two different. Oh, pinfall. they're not going to be accomplished just yet. But, you know, Grayson Waller and The Miz have different minds. Sorry, Grayson Waller and Shinsuke Nakamura have different mindsets. You know, Grayson Waller and The Miz believe presentation, confidence, and intelligence are just as important as in-ring ability. But Nakamura and Inamura represent physical competition, their discipline, and their fighting spirit. So those are things I cannot say about Waller and The Miz, but I could say that about Nakamura. The whole confidence, intelligence, I could say that about Nakamura. Presentation, I could say about Nakamura. So, you know, Nakamura's got those things covered, but the other stuff where Nakamura believes are the most important traits of it, Waller doesn't have it. You know, and the thing about here, and I'm glad that he brought Inamura out here to make a presence felt, because if it was just him by himself, Nakamura, you'd have The Miz probably trying to interfere, stop, and now The Miz staying quiet on his side, knowing that across the ring from him is a man that can steamroll him and turn him into anything he wants. Turn him into yesterday's compact trash. I don't know, man. He's the Baylor. Essentially, that's what he is. He's a Baylor, and Miz is the cardboard. So if Miz steps out of line, he will just squish him like a cardboard. Like cardboard. That's what he'll do. I've seen it. I've seen it live and in living color. And big time Kinshasa. Kick out by Grayson Waller. Waller kicking out, man. That was crazy. He kicked out in a big knee. Oh, missed as the referee's a little distracted on the other side. Grayson with the big boot. But Nakamura up. Nakamura saying, you can't get me. He's like, come on. And Nakamura flipping Waller over. And Waller. I think Waller didn't land well on that one. And Waller suffering the loss here. Nakamura with the win. And Nakamura is victorious here. Inamura stepping in the ring. And The Miz on the outside just wondering himself, did I pick a loser? Did I pick a loser in Grayson Waller? But Nakamura is like, hey, me and Inamura, we're looking at the tag team titles next. We're looking at acquiring gold here. And that's quite the way to teach, man. That's quite the way to teach, by winning a matchup. Wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that's how you can teach somebody? Who would have thought that's how you can innovate someone and move somebody? Who would have thought? But up next, it is a steel cage match. And it's going to be a good one here, man. It's going to be a rematch for Tozawa, as he's going to get a chance at reclaiming his WCW Cruiserweight Championship that he lost in Slamboree in a multiple men matchup that did feature Grayson Waller, by the way. But the Hurricane took that win, and there he is holding on to the Cruiserweight Championship. Can Tozawa regain his championship, and will we have another championship change hands here tonight, or will the Hurricane truly end Tozawa's chances at the title? Well, we'll have to wait and see.
And his opponent, weighing in at 215 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, the Hurricane.
This match right here is ready to go. The cage is being brought down. Tozawa getting to choose this type of matchup as it's part of his championship rematch clause that he had. So he gets to choose this one, gets to make what he wants of it. And he's asking for a steel cage match. Does not want anyone to interfere. He just wants it to be him and the Hurricane in a match. Tozawa said, look, if I lose tonight, I lose. I'll accept it. I'll take that loss and I'll start again, back from the ground up. And the Hurricane said, you know what, that's pretty noble of you. So tonight you're going to lose, and you're going to start from the ground back up, and you're going to have to figure out a way to get back to the championship. Yeah, I think that's the way it should be, you know. He's getting a chance one more time, especially since he didn't lose it in a one-on-one matchup. He lost it in a multi-man matchup. He's getting a chance. He's getting a chance to get that title match. here and to regain his title back. And this is the simple point of a cage match, as Tozawa understands. Hey, if I climb the hell out of here right now, I win. I win quickly. I think you got to put your opponent down. I don't like the strategy of trying to go to the cage so early. I feel like you need to take down your opponent. It's here to prevent any outside interference, and it's guaranteeing a definitive winner. That's why we get in the steel cage match. That's why the people want a steel cage match. The Hurricane tonight wants to prove again that, you know what, I get it was a multi-man matchup. I understand that part, but I want to beat the former champion in that ring one-on-one. I want to beat him, and I want to prove that, hey, the champion acknowledges that I'm the champion because I beat you. And I don't need you to acknowledge it, but I need you to acknowledge it in a way. You know what I mean? It's that kind of situation. But Akira Tozawa, man, I think he can reclaim the title here tonight, and he'll continue to build his cruiserweight division the way he's been handling it. But Hurricane might be the truth. He might be that guy. He might be that guy underneath the mask that we know as Shane Helms. Again, I don't know. We don't know this kind of stuff. But tonight, we do know is this is the end of these two competing for that title. It's as simple as that. These two will not compete for the title after this. I already know that for a fact. And then after that, I think Hurricane starts to focus on what's next for him. What's the next thing in line? Who's going to be the next person? Is he going to defend his title at Bash at the Beach? I would think he would have to. We'd like to see that Cruiserweight Championship defended there. And it's a possibility, but we just don't know who would be the next number one contender for that championship. As Tozawa's trying to get out of here. He's trying to climb out of the ring. Wow, Tozawa using it. He's almost there, but can the Hurricane bring him down to earth again? Bring him down to the mat. That's a long fall there, Tozawa. Long fall. And this is, again, these cruiserweights can do anything they want. They can probably jump off the cage if they want to, and it'll make it look crazy. Crazy wild as both cruiserweights right now. I don't know what we're seeing here. And Hurricane smacking Tozawa's head, and Tozawa goes down. He went down. Tonight it's not about Tozawa entertaining the fans. Tonight his entertainment is going to come in the ring by doing some crazy moves, doing some great holds, some great submissions. That's going to be his thing tonight. Tonight's about business. Tonight he's standing on his business of reclaiming his Cruiserweight Championship. When I spoke to Tozawa, I told him, what did that title mean to you? He was like, legitimacy. When I held that championship here, yeah, I didn't know that on Raw, SmackDown in the past, I've just been that comedy character, the joke, and the best friend, and just, that guy. But holding that Cruiserweight Championship made me remember I am one of the most deadliest cruiserweights in the world. I can handle business, and I can beat people. And a pinfall there, right there, is the Hurricane with the Eye of the Storm. And the Eye of the Storm, oh, Tozawa's down. That Eye of the Storm wins the matchup for the Hurricane. Tozawa. And now we see Tozawa go to the back of the line now, as now he has to rebuild himself to get back to the Cruiserweight Championship that is held by the Hurricane, as the Hurricane is still your Cruiserweight Champion after tonight. That's a tough one, man. Tozawa, thanks for coming, but we'll see you on Thunder. We'll see you here on Nitro, and we'll see if you can rebuild yourself and get back to the top of the Cruiserweight ladder. And up next, this is going to be a match. This is a gauntlet match. How many contenders we have, I do not know. It's 5. I'm messing with you guys. Yeah, we have 5 women who will compete in this one. Jada Parker and Natty will kick it off here. Jada Parker getting tackled down by Natalya. And Jada Parker, a former Women's North American champion, lost that championship to Kendall Gray, but is here on Nitro because she says, hey, there's more titles out there to gain. There's more to build a legacy. And if I can get that Women's Championship and I can get a match at the PLE Bash at the Beach, I'll take it. I'll take that one. And Jade Cargill currently our WCW Women's Champion. And as we watch this match go through right now, look at her just smack. Oh, that's a tough hit right there. That's a tough hit right there by Jada Parker, and big back, boom, big move right there. Big use of the glutes there to attack poor Natty. But again, here comes the dangerous Natty, the decimator Natty, not the one that helps you build anymore. This is the one that decimates and destroys your career here. The one that doesn't give you a goddamn chance at all. And she's coming after her. And what? Are we for sure about that? So that's crazy. And now Eric Bischoff back to his shenanigans again. He said this is going to be one of the matches to determine the number one contender for Jade Cargill's championship. And the next one is going to be in a couple weeks' time here on Nitro with a one-on-one matchup featuring one of the women that's already faced Jade Cargill for the title. But since it was the main event and it was such a great matchup, Eric Bischoff says, I want to see if she can get there again. I want to see if maybe she could take Jade's title. And we don't know who the other woman will be yet. We don't know who it's gonna be, but we'll have to wait and see. But tonight, what I can tell you right now is that Natalya has got a sharpshooter right now. Natalya's got the sharpshooter on Jada Parker. And if she's able to make her tap this quick in the matchup, this is going to be great news for Natty going forward and trying to outlast everyone else in this matchup. And for them to draw the 1 and 2 is not a great spot because you got to go through each one. It's not like a Rumble where you have to outlast 30 people. No, this one you actually have to beat them down, pin them. No lucky throwouts, nothing like that. You actually have to beat them. Make them submit, make them tap, make them cry, make them not be able to come back up by 3. And Jada Parker says, I could do that. I could do that right now. And oh, Natty kicking out. And Natty. Sorry, I had a cough. It's Natty now laying down the leg here. Laying down the leg. And now where's Jada coming with this? Oh, Jada attacking Natty. And Jada Parker trying to make a name. Imagine Jada Parker versus Jade Cargill. And whoever that third person is going to end up being at Bash at the Beach for the championship. What a triple threat matchup that could be here on Nitro. As right now, she's laying it into Natty. I didn't think I'd see this. I thought Natty was going to decimate. Natty's in her purple gear. Natty's in her combat fight outfit right now. Oh, went for this and the side elbow, and now counters that punch by Natty. And now Jada Parker, front face suplex right there. And now pinfall, hoping that face slamming suplex is enough to get her the win. And I think it will be. No, kick out by Natty. Natty able to kick out of that one. Natalya. Let's see how it goes, man. There's no friendships in this one. Natalya is bringing her technical experience and submission wrestling into it. Meanwhile, Jada brings her confidence, toughness, and physical aggression. And it's been on display here in a powerbomb. A powerbomb there. But look at Natty. This is that dangerous Natty. This is the one that decimates. And Natty now picking up Jada and telling her, this is how you do a power bomb. Sit down, power bomb. Lays down. Oh, Jada able to kick out. Wow. Like I told you, this means a lot to both of them. This means the world to both of them right now. A chance at the WCW Women's Championship. Big payday right there. And a chance to be at the PLE, Bash at the Beach, and compete for that title. Natty now flipping Jada over, flipping her over. She's got to extend it. She's got to put that pressure in there. She's got to put that pressure in. I don't think she's got the full pressure there. And Jada Parker right now is getting bent right now by Natty. But Natty losing a little bit of the grip there. And now Natalya trying to pick up Jada again. And she's picking up Jada right now. And Natty slowly easing in right now. Knows that Jada could make a counter at any moment. Look at Natty. Here comes Natty. Big time sliding base kick right there. Nothing at all for him there. As she tried to slide now, she tried to come after her. And now Bulldog by Jada Parker. And Natty is in trouble as Parker is telling her, stay down or I'm going to put you down. And here comes Jada. Big time running knee. A running knee to the temple of Natty. And I think that Natalya kicks out. She's kicking out of that one. She kicked out of that one with everything she had. And wow. This is just the start of it. You still got to surpass 3 other women as well. If you want to get through this one. Still got 3 more. They're giving it all they got in this first matchup. I don't know if they'll last for the second matchup. I don't know how long they'll go through this one. As Natty with the Natty by nature. But he's countered right there by Jada. She's able to get the hand. And now Jada back again. Dropping her on her face on the outside. I think this is where Jada wants to put Natty in right now. Enough of these moves right now. These moves can maybe knock her out. And now pushing her back into the ring here. As now Natty is down and out. Jada Flying high. Jada went with it. Nothing there at all. And now Natty. Oh, power slam. And now Natty looking for Jada to get up. Natty the Decimator coming after. No, countered by Jada. And Jada tried to go with an elbow. Now Natty counters it. Natty now flipping it around here. Natty suplex, German suplex right there by Natty. And what is she thinking here? What is Natalya got in mind here? Irish whip. Drop down to avoid that one. Big time elbow to the head of Jada Parker. Natty has been building it up right here. And I think we might be seeing Natty getting ready to put this one to bed. Natalya, oh, countered by a great DDT there. Great DDT by Parker. And Parker hoping and wishing that she got the win over Natalya. Natty rolling out of the ring. Jada Parker advancing, but there's still 3 more women to get through. And Kairi Sane is that next person. And Jada Parker's like, bring her on. Bring it on, Kairi. It's Kairi running into the ring. I don't know if that's the smartest move because Jada Parker is quick to get you there and quick to a pin, but it's not even a 1 count. She tried to surprise Kairi like that. That was smart by Jada. Very smart move to try to get her there. Imagine if Jada can go the distance. Imagine if she can pull that off. And look at Jada Parker trying to do just that as she got the best of Kairi. No, kick out by Kairi at 2. And Jada Parker right now is got some sort of momentum on her side. Kairi came in and has not had anything. Frog splash by Parker. She's dominating. She's killing the game right now as we speak. And Jada big time knee to the face of Kairi Sane. And again, attacking the feet of poor Kairi. And now Kairi pushes her off of her. Pushing her off. That's the smartest thing you can do. And now Kairi trying to do whatever offense she can. Kicking her away, but no, not working there. As it's a suplex there by Jada Parker. And this is crazy. This is crazy right now because Jada Parker is in. Looks like she just started the match. It looks like she's the one that just came in the ring right now after being in a tough, hard-hitting fight with Natty. Jada Parker got the power here. She's going to try to drop Kairi down. And now a pinfall with that power slam in the center of the ring. Are you kidding me? Don't disrespect Kairi Sane like that neither. You have to put some respect on Kairi Sane's name. She's not going down without a fight. Now, I don't know what they thought. Power running power slam though. That hurts. That's a devastating move right there. And Jada trying to make sure she's not near the rope. Wants to make sure Kairi is nowhere close to it. Oh wait. Kairi get out of the way. Oh, what is this? Jada with another pump handle slam. The Parker drop, I don't know, man. Pinfall, and that's almost Kairi Sane able to kick out. And Jada's like, oh, I can get her. And Jada takes down 2 people. That's pretty impressive for her to do right there. 2 people. And after that, you just have 2 more to go. You've already done 2. Why not the next 2? As Jada Parker running to Kairi. And it went for that strike. It didn't go there. The sliding strike didn't work. As now Kairi Sane has taken over. Now, Kairi finding a way. Maybe she's slowed down the momentum of Parker now. Maybe she's found that the momentum has dried out for Parker and that adrenaline rush is now done. And now has grounded Parker down to life. And now you work on getting her out of the ring because the more time you spend with that opponent, the less your chances become at winning this matchup. Whoever got the final position, I think, has the best spot, obviously. The last 2 positions have the best spots because I feel like they're going to win this matchup. Unless Jada can surprise us and win it from this spot, from the beginning spot. Now Parker picking up Kairi. Kairi, this has been a bad matchup for Kairi. Whether she likes it or not, Jada Parker is outpowering her, outmoving her, and Jada Parker dropping dropping it all, baby. She dropped the whole backside, and she dropped the cake onto Kairi Sane. And now what's Jay doing? Oh, Jada is telling her, you're going to stay down or I'm going to knock you out with this one. Big knee to the temple. No. Kairi got out of the way. Kairi got out of the way. And Kairi, I don't know what Kairi was thinking there. But now, power bomb by Jada Parker. Come on, Kairi. This would be a tough loss for Kairi. A character definer one. There's Kairi fighting back. Kyrie fighting back and trying to use the springboard there. What is that? What a bulldog by Kyrie Sane. And Kyrie might be thinking an insane elbow. If she can connect with the insane elbow, that's it for Jada. Insane elbow. No, Parker gets out the way. That would have been the closer. I think that would have been it. I think that would have been the closer. And now Jada Parker. Jada Parker was trying to is trying to get the better of Kyrie now. Kyrie thought that insane elbow would have got the job done, and I think it would have, but Jada knew it and it was coming, and she scouted it well, and that is where we're at right now, with Jada Parker still in control of this one. Parker, oh, look at the strikes right there. Look at the strikes there, taking whatever air you can out of Kyrie Sane. And now, Jada Parker, what are you doing here? What are you thinking? Oh, smacks and smacks and smacks. And now she's gonna fly. Drops everything. Drops the whole backside, man. 1, 2, 3. She dropped the cake onto Kyrie, and that's 2 down. Is Jada about to pull it off here? Lola Vice up next. The battle of the cakes is about to go on. Here we go. Lola Vice, Jada Parker. And look at Jada. She's like, I know you. I know you from NXT. You and I are destined to do this forever. And Lola Vice and Jada Parker in the ring. And now Lola bringing the fight to Jada. Says, hey, like, I saw how you started that one. I cannot let you have any momentum that you think you can get or build. Like, I got to take it away from you. All that I can do. And Jada is going after her. Look at Jada. She is really trying to show. She is really trying to show her dominance. She is really trying to show who she is in this situation. She ain't playing around. Imagine she can beat Lola Vice. All she has to get through is the last person. And then there you go. And the confidence you build right there going into Bash at the Beach is going to be untouchable. Untouchable. And where is Jada going right here? Jada taking a risk. And no, nothing there at all. Nothing there at all. And again, you're going up against probably the deadliest striker in this matchup with Lola Vice. And Jada Parker right now is still not intimidated by it. She took on Natty, who she was not as well versed as she is in the ring. She took on Kyrie, who's got a lot of experience on her side, and took them both down. And if she could take Lola Vice down here, shit. It's like, yeah, it's like, who's going to stop her? Unless Charlotte Flair's in this matchup, but I don't know about that. I don't think so. It would be quite the setup right there. And now Lola and Jada. Look at Jada fighting. Jada throwing punches. Jada throwing hands, man. She's throwing hands. And now countered here. And now Lola and Jada, who's been in this matchup since the beginning of it. And oh, big kick right there that takes down Jada. And now Lola taking high risk chances. And Lola Vice says, I'm going to take a nice little flight here and lay everything on the table. Lola just flattening Jada, but Jada getting out of the ring smart and moves quick. We're now going for the kick. Nothing there. And suplex. Suplex. What a beautiful suplex there by Jada Parker as she's telling Lola, stay down. Don't get back up. It's not going to work for you. Big time kick again. Oh, no. Lola says, I've seen that one already, and I'm getting out of it. But she went for a swinging strike, and Jada was able to get out of that. The reversal city is on right now. As Jada, I think she's trying to set her up for all that cake and to finish this match off for Lola. And then just leave her with the last person in the ring. But here comes Lola Vice. She puts her in the corner. And kicking, oh, stumping a mud hole. Here comes the mud hole being stomped with big kicks like that. Lola Vice, one corner to the other. Oh, went with a big caboose in there. Nothing there at all for Lola to put down Jada, as Jada was able to get out the way. Now Parker. Miss Parker trying to get a win there. Lola now switching it up. Jada on the other side. Now here we go. It's Jada dropping shots to the back right now. And this again, after losing her North American Women's Championship, she is here tonight proving how good she is, how much potential she has. And I know WCW is looking at that. I know Bischoff's like, damn, she's been in this matchup for almost 20 minutes already. And she's still giving it her all. She's still fighting hard. But Lola with that kick to the midsection. No, I think Jada was able to get counter that one. I think Jada was able to find a way around it. But I am impressed by Jada Parker's performance here tonight. I didn't know she had this in her to fight like this. Lola, though, coming with the strike. But Jada, again, with the reversal. And again, being the most impressive athlete here tonight. Being the most impressive wrestler in this matchup. But, oh, Lola Vice. Another powerbomb. I just don't know how much Jada can take here tonight. I just don't know how much more Miss Parker can take. And, oh, takedown right here. And big time kick. And Lola understands that Jada Parker right now has been riding on all this adrenaline momentum and that she's trying to get out of here with a W. And, oh, Lola went for the kick there, but Jada said, I fooled you and I hit you with that one. And again, I will say it one more time. Are we not impressed with Jada Parker's performance here tonight? Flying out to the outside, but nobody's there. Lola got out the way. And Jada landed very hard out there. And oh, Lola Vice with a dive. Tope Suicido by Lola Vice to the outside. Jada Parker, who was just trying to recover after her fall to the outside. Oh, that fall might have, it's a high risk move for a reason. And Jada trying to just pull her away and trying to tell the ref count. And the ref's like, I can't count on this matchup. It has to be in the ring. It has to be pin or submission. No countouts don't matter. And now Lola Vice stepping back into the ring here. And oh no! Night kick right there. The Vice kick. I don't know what. I that's it, man. You're done. Lola Vice with a roundhouse kick that put down Jada Parker. What a great performance by Parker, but Vice just showed that all it took was one move. And the final woman in this matchup is Kiana James. Kiana James stepping forward. Not Charlotte Flair, but it's someone that is inspired by her. Look at Kiana. She's like, I'm just going to walk. I'm not going to run. Why am I going to run and tire myself out? Who do you guys think I am? And now it's Lola Vice and Kiana James in this ring now. One of these women will be part of a triple threat matchup against Jade Cargill for that WCW Women's Championship at Bash at the Beach. And then in a couple weeks, we will find out the other woman that is in that matchup. But next week, we will begin King and Queen of the Ring qualifying matches here on Nitro. It'll start on Raw, but here on Nitro, it will occur. And I'm being told I'm getting a little bit of the bracket. Oh, this is going to be nice. I'm getting a couple matches for next week's bracket. We're going to see Rusev and Dragon Lee, who will be on the WCW side of the bracket, and Lola Vice with a great move actually there. I would not mind taking that one. I mean, I'd be knocked the hell out afterwards, but I think it'd be worth it. Take the bump. And then on the Queen of the Ring side, it's going to be Fallon Henley and Jordynne Grace. So Jordynne Grace, that's a big moment for Jordynne Grace and for Fallon Henley. They're going to have a chance there to really ride that Queen of the Ring and ride it into SummerSlam, where the winner will get a championship matchup for their call. They can go at SummerSlam. They can compete against the WWE Champion or World Champion. Or they can compete for the WCW Women's Championship or the ECW Championship. Even though it is a tournament being held from the Raw and SmackDown side, they did invite us here because we do borrow some of their superstars. So, again, It'll be whatever title match they want, and they'll have a main event spotlight saved for them at SummerSlam, a 2-night event for us here as well. And then we'll also have on the men's side of the King of the Ring, Inamura versus Big E. These two have known each other pretty well here in WCW, and they're going to go again and see who moves on between both of them. Jada Parker better get ready, because next week she will be facing Kelani Jordan. And after tonight's performance, she better be getting iced up and getting ready to get some practice for next week, because she's going to be in that ring against Kelani Jordan. And the Kings of the Ring side will also see The Miz take on the glorious one, Robert Roode, here on Nitro next week. We'll also see on the Queen of the Ring side, Kairi Sane and Flammer will go toe-to-toe next week here on Nitro. Also being told we'll have some tag team action next week as Angel Garza and OG Grande Americana will team up against Axiom and Mr. Iguana. We'll also see Jade Cargill in action next week. And we will see a main event next week between Bron Breakker and Austin Theory of the Vision against Joe Hendry and a partner of his choice. Don't know who he will choose, but we will wait and see that, as that is going to be next week here on Nitro. Kiana James trying to get the pin on Lola Vice, and it wasn't there, but look at Lola finding it in her right now. Roll up, what? Whoa, what a pin. No, kick out there by James. I thought that's how this match was going to end. I thought this match was going down like that. I thought we were going to finish like that. I was like, damn, not like this. And then again, we'll have to wait and see what comes through. But I'm excited for next week as we begin WCW's portion of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. We'll also have other matches on Nitro too. Those have just not been announced yet, and we'll have to wait and see next week when we come back to Nitro and Thunder to see what matches will be on Thunder for the King and Queen of the Ring for it. So all of next week, expect the programming to change to King and Queen of the Ring, except for SmackDown, who will be SmackDown and Velocity, who will be focused on the SmackDown PLE. Oh, just throw her above your head. We focus on SmackDown PLE Judgment Day. And then this week on Sunday, we will have Night of Champions from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And we will also have a Saturday night's main event as well from the Raw side of things. So a jam-packed week of episodes, a jam-packed week of action. Where else are you going to find it like this, man? Where else are you going to find it like this? And with rumors now of a new Japanese company being bought as well and being brought into the Fed or a working relationship. I don't know. There's just the rumors that are said. We'll have to wait and see how it goes through. Again, we're always working on more. We just got Impact Wrestling, and now it's added to the rotation. So we'll see if we add anything else to the rotation. Maybe, man. I think so. I think we might add more to the rotation. Who knows? But a big kick to the back of the head of Kiana James. And now picking her up. What is this kick? This is the good night kick. Oh, no. It's a good night smack backhand to her. Wow. What a smack right there. I like that. And Lola Vice just beat Kiana James. And Lola Vice has a date with Destiny. She will be part of a triple threat matchup against Jade Cargill at Bash at the Beach for the WCW Women's World Championship. And great match by Lola. I really want to say, though, Jada Parker tonight did shine and was the MVP of the match, but Lola did put her down. And we'll wait and see what comes at that. And we'll see how Lola prepares for her match against Jade Cargill. And in a couple weeks, we'll find out who that other opponent is in their matchup. But up next, this is tag team action, non-title matchup. The Lucha Empire, Dragon Lee, Mini and Vikingo Jr. will be together to take on Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince of the Pretty Committee. Kit Wilson has not been seen since his cage match last week, and Elton Prince and Tyler Breeze are a little concerned, wondering what happened to him. I don't know if he got shot down, broke down, but you got in a match with Bron Breakker in a steel cage match. It's not going to go well. You might want to hide for a little bit. But what a tag team matchup this has potential to be. This is a tag team matchup right now. Again, a team that doesn't have as much experience like Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince, but here they are facing off a team that doesn't have as much experience to get tagging up together in Dragon Lee and Vikingo. So, where do you go as Dragon Lee now? Telling I'm going to get the better of you here. Oh, he went flying there, and Breeze says, let me skedaddle. Let me move the hell out the way there because I know that move. I've seen that move, and I don't want to fight to that move. And right now, Tyler Breeze making the tag in, and so is Dragon Lee. It's Vikingo, Elton Prince here in this matchup right now, going toe-to-toe. A big time spinning kick there by Vikingo. As Vikingo. But Elton Prince doing a great job slowing him down. You got to slow down Vikingo. You don't want him to go too wild. And, I like Vikingo here on WCW Nitro. I also see him on AAA. A man that's trying to do everything he can to get back to championship glory. And a great Poison Rana, springboard Poison Rana by Vikingo Jr. I like what I see from Vikingo. Vikingo's a great luchador. And here on WCW, I don't see why he's just trying to hold himself to just in the Cruiserweight division. I think he can get himself in that talk. I think he can get himself in the talk for the International Championship, man. As we still have the International Championship non-title matchup coming up with the champion Joe Hendry taking on Rusev here tonight. And then we have the main event, which will be for the WCW World Championship, Sheamus versus Goldberg. And we'll wait and see how that goes out. But both of these teams are athletic. They have athleticism, and they're calculating their teamwork right now. And look at Dragon Lee showing you what he can do. And Dragon Lee and Vikingo have in this match the more spectacular abilities than Tyler Breeze and Elton Prince. But again, Prince has been learning from Tyler Breeze, just same as Kit Wilson. They've been learning from him, and there is definitely that chemistry being built by them. So they have that chemistry. Sometimes Vikingo and Dragon Lee hate each other. Again, it's just sometimes that's what it is. And tonight you're trying to make the means by it and trying to get a matchup, and that's what they tell you that you're going to be in. And they're like, all right, well, we'll have to figure out how to work together. Essentially, isolate them down and take away the speed of Breeze and Prince, because that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to match their speed with our speed. And now, Dragon Lee rolling him up. Dragon Lee using his losing that strength to lift up Tyler Breeze. Man, you could be spectacular in that ring, do so many great moves, so many crazy moves. And yeah, people might like it, people might find it great, but it doesn't always mean success. It doesn't always mean you're going to be world champion. It doesn't mean this or that. It just means you're willing to risk your body, while others who don't do it, sometimes that's what helps them win it. They're not taking the be-all, end-all risk that come along with going high-risk moves or really fast-paced moves. So right now, Tyler Breeze showing him that's how I get high risk. That's my high risk move, man. And again, for Breeze and Prince, you can't let them beat you here tonight. You can't let them beat you. Wait a second. No, not a small package pin. No, you can't let Vikingo and Dragon Lee beat you tonight. And again, I don't want to mean disrespect to Lee and Vikingo. What a great power bomb right there by Dragon Lee. But you're the tag team champions, so act like the tag team champions before they take those titles away from you, and you're no longer the tag team champions. And now you got to watch from the back as everybody here is just talking about your tag team titles that you guys once held. And the Pretty Committee right now in trouble. The champions are in trouble with this squad here. And again, here comes Dragon Lee going high risk big splash. That's just falling right onto the body of Elton Prince. And attacking, man. There it is. That's a clothesline. It's a hell of a clothesline, but it's a clothesline nonetheless. As now, Elton Prince try to toss him now. Oh no! Again, the ref's count is counting, guys. The ref is counting. The ref's got a high finger count. I think we should bring each other back in and stop this fight on the outside. And Dragon Lee trying to go with the big kick. I think you should kick him back in. The ref's trying to tell him step back in the ring. And Elton Prince stepping in, and Dragon Lee is a little dazed right now, not knowing what the hell is going on in this ring. And that's it. The Pretty Committee will win by count out. Wow. I mean, it's a win nonetheless. I don't know if that was how the plan was to go unfolded, but they get a win by count out. And wow, I don't know what to say of that. I don't know what to say of that right now. Because I didn't think they would win this way. I thought they would want to prove that they're a tough tag team. Or maybe I'm just calling it wrong. Maybe they're not trying to be a tough tag team. As Rusev is ready to crush. And imagine if he beats the champion, the NXT champion, / the WCW International champion. Joe Hendry's been on a hot streak, man, and I don't think nobody's going to stop him for a while. We will wait and see here if that will be what the case is here tonight. And now Hendry taking down Rusev. And Joe Hendry taking it to Rusev, and he's trying to build the crowd here behind him, trying to get them behind him because he knows how much he feeds on the crowd. And Joe Hendry is trying to get the pinfall, trying to get the win. Now kick out there by Rusev. Rusev Machka, Rusev Bachka, Butcher Brother Ball. I didn't know what I just said there, but it was some sort of language somewhere. Somewhere out there over the rainbow, Rusev kicked you in the face, and now he's taking what he wants. And now Rusev got Joe Hendry down. Joe Hendry has got to figure it out here, man, because he's in trouble here with Rusev. And Rusev, man, he knows, man. He knows if I can beat him here tonight, I get a chance at this title. I get a chance to become the #1 contender for the Continental Championship. If he gets the win here. If he gets the win here. I think you give it to that. But if he can't get the win here tonight, then I don't think you give him that title matchup. Again, this is all about building right now towards Bash at the Beach. And it's all about a night of champions. All the WCW champions have been on full display here tonight, except for the WCW Women's Champion. But we did crown a new #1 contenders for the WCW Women's World Champion. We have a new #1 contender, and her name is Lola Vice. And we will see that matchup at Bash at the Beach. Lola Vice, Jade Cargill, and a third person who we're still waiting to see in a couple weeks who wins that matchup. So it'll be a triple threat matchup for the Women's Championship at Bash at the Beach. Big elbow there by Joe Hendry onto Rusev. And Rusev, I don't know if you got enough to get out of this one, Rusev. And no, yeah, he does. He does have enough. The powerful Bulgarian showing his ability, his drive. In the non-title matchup, man, Rusev knows that defeating the WCW International Champion could earn him that future championship matchup. So he's not giving up easily on this one. But Joe wants to keep proving how good he is as a double champion. Joe Hendry putting the lights out to Rusev. Yes! I think he's putting the lights out. And that's going to be it. No matter how much Rusev tried to crush. No, kick out. Another kick out by Rusev. No matter how much Rusev tries. No matter how much, Joe Hendry tries, Rusev continues to kick out. And Rusev taking the knees out of Joe Hendry. Oh, man. A victory tonight can definitely change everything. A victory tonight could change the confidence of Rusev and Joe Hendry. Joe has to defend that title as well. He'll be at NXT Battleground Tampa defending that championship against Shawn Legacy. So knows, hey, I've got competitors everywhere looking for me. New competitors, old competitors, guys I've never met in the ring with. All looking for a chance to get with me and try to beat me down. And now Rusev sees Joe, but look at Joe. Hendry. Oh, pass. That's impressive to pick up Rusev like that and just drop him. And now Hendry coming at him, but Rusev gets a punch in there. Now Rusev might be thinking Machka King. I think he might have been setting him up for that. And now neck breaker. Hendry. What a Joe Hendry move right there. Neck breaker. And a neck breaker comes to it. And Joe Hendry, cutter! An RKO, almost like the Joe KO. I don't know. I'll call it a Joe KO or a Henry KO, JKO. JKO, that's what we'll do. The JKO connected, and now trying to get a chop into Rusev, but Rusev says, you're taking too much time. And Henry's like, I don't think so. I think I'm doing just enough. DDT by Joe Hendry. Elbow to the heart of Rusev. Now, poor Rusev just trying to come to WCW to get himself on the top of the ladder, and here he is having his ass kicked by Joe Hendry. As Joe feeling really well right now. Joe's feeling really great about this. And Joe Hendry picking up Rusev, middle of the ring. Yes, that's over. And a kick just for good measure to keep Rusev down. That was messed up. Why would you kick him like that, man? And Joe Hendry is victorious here tonight and continues to show why he is a dominant champion. And Rusev's like, I'm not done with you yet. And Joe Hendry's like, whenever you want, man, I'll defend my title. I don't care. I'll still beat you for it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Championship match. The world title is up next.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 285 pounds, the world's heavyweight champion, Goldberg. And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the WCW World Champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but Goldberg walked out with the big belt, Big Goldie. That's crazy. While Sheamus has a new WCW championship, and Goldberg said, I'm taking both. I'm going to be an undisputed champion because I was never beaten for that title, and I'm going to take back my title. And we're going to go back in the record books and take that loss to you at Slamboree off. And honestly, it wasn't like Sheamus won in a fluke. Sheamus dominated, and he did a great job in countering Goldberg at any point that he had. And he had the better of Goldberg. He had the better of him. No interferences, no any of that. And he still found a way to beat Goldberg. So this man definitely is talented. And look at Sheamus trying to roll it to it. It's not easy to beat Goldberg, but look at the strength of Goldberg to pick up Sheamus. And now switching him into a backpack pin. Trying to get a win like this so easily. And Sheamus is like, you're really trying to exploit You're really trying to exploit it, okay. And right now, back to the headlock right here. The world title's on the line. And Eric Bischoff said, look, it's for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. So if Sheamus thinks he has it, then let him think he has it. But the world title is right there. The Big Goldie, that's the real world title, by the way. The real World's Championship is there. I guess I don't know how it came to be. Goldberg and Bischoff petition. They petition, and that's why we didn't get this match last week because we were off. But they spent that time petitioning and telling the management in WCW like this was the wrong thing to do. Give us a chance at the title. Give us a chance to get it. That's all we need. And man, now Sheamus picking up, and he's picking it up as Goldberg picking up Sheamus. But look at Sheamus trying to fight back, and Sheamus with a big time smack right there on Goldberg. And now here come the punches right here. Goldberg trying to block those punches, but Sheamus is like, I'm gonna bust you open. And I'm gonna bust you open. You're gonna cry. You're gonna complain about everything. And running power slam by Sheamus. As Sheamus dominating this freaking matchup yet again. Does Sheamus own Bill Goldberg? I don't know. But if these two matches are to indicate anything, Sheamus is gonna be owning them. And here comes the chops. And Goldberg telling him, smack me. Let's see how hard you can smack me. Let's see how until I can feel it. And now the punches by Sheamus. Sheamus like, you wanted this. Remember that. You wanted to get punished. You wanted to get smacked. And Goldberg smacking back. And Sheamus telling him, smack you. I'm Irish, man. It won't hurt me one damn bit. I'm ready for this. I was born for this. And a big kick there. Okay. All right. Put it together. Get them together. Hit the bro kick. Hit the bro kick. As Sheamus would love to see him in a bro kick right here. Really put a cherry on top of it. And now big knee. Big knee. And Goldberg, oh no. No, look at the way. Look at the power of Goldberg. That's a big dude being picked up and dropped. He dropped him quick. He picked him up quick, dropped him quick, and said the pain's not going to go away quickly though. But Sheamus back up again. Back up and hoping that clothesline that could have knocked down Goldberg is going to be a no. Kick out by Goldberg. A big time move there. Now Sheamus using the... Oh, Sheamus was using the ropes. So look, if you guys are going to play dirty, so am I. I'm also going to play dirty if you guys want to play dirty. And oh my God. A crucifix drop. Oh, Razor's Edge. Razor's Edge by Sheamus. And Sheamus wins. And Sheamus retains his World Heavyweight Championship. And there should be no question about who the real World's Champion is. Who is the real WCW Champion? It's got to be the one, the only, man. Sheamus gets a W. Congratulations to Sheamus. And retaining his championship. But will he be able to take both those titles away? And I hope we have seen the end of Bill Goldberg competing for the World Championship here on WCW. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see how the next weeks come out. Thank you again. If you did watch it to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm out of here, guys.